And now the big real slate. Just me this time.
Okay.
It's hard to know how much that really resonated the room over audio, but that was fucking powerful.
Ow! Stop.
Cole has marked himself safe from Noah's clap.
All aboard! Hey, what's the big idea? Oh! Excuse me! Oh my God! Yeah, where is it? Yeah, I thought maybe over there. Hey, watch where you're fucking going.
Welcome.
Fuck, I think I just stepped in dog pound or something.
Welcome.
Would you look at that?
You remember when I was talking about that with some people marking yourself safe on Instagram or on Facebook.
What?
Do you remember this?
No.
During like natural disasters or like events, you could like mark yourself safe on Facebook.
Oh, so your family would know that you were okay?
That you're safe.
Wow.
I remember like there was like some fires near where I went to college in Orange County. And this was like in 2017 or 2018. And so many people were like, I'm marking myself safe from the fires. And it's like not even close to us.
Is it still something you can do or they know?
I don't know. I'm never on. I mean, I am on Facebook. I'm just not using it like I used to.
If I had hacking skills, I would hack so many friends and mark them unsafe.
You can't mark yourself unsafe.
That wasn't an option.
It's just you are safe.
Danger, it's outside.
Cole Saleh is unsafe. That's your hour. That's your hour.
It's complicated.
Yeah, I'm going there. Caution tape around your mouth.
Yeah.
Microphone was a noose.
Yeah, microphone is a noose and a gun.
Microphone is a noose and a gun, and the gun says cunt coming out of it. Like a little bang, it says cunt. It's pointing yours at yourself. Welcome to Tinkertown. This is the podcast where we tinker around and look at your town. My name is Noah Marger, as always. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. If this is your first week, thanks for being here. You're a saint. You're an angel. If this is not your first week and you're coming back, check yourself in. You're not safe. Wasn't that crazy?
Can you do that for the rest of them? Can that be the new thing?
Could that be my new catchphrase?
And do it past the mic?
Check yourself in. You are not safe. You are fucked up. My guest today, comedian who performs all around the country as both a solo act and with his clown trio, Silent Partners. Shh. We did not plan that. That's so fucking cool. Please welcome Cole Saleh.
Thank you.
Do you remember that? Do you remember the John Cena meme?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Where the guy kept playing, and his name is John Cena. Do you remember that?
I just remember the kind of theme song. I never watched. This is a bad start.
Yep. But keep saying it. I want to know where it goes. It is the worst start imaginable. But say it.
Is it crazy that I'm sweating now because of how
the
bad
mics are on?
the mics are on and I feel it's a bad start?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really watched
Any TV at all growing up?
up.
I wanted to make sure we got into that right away.
I never watched TV growing up because we didn't have it. My parents didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
We just had DVDs.
Yeah.
So I watched all 12 seasons of Andy Griffith.
Yep. And oh my God.
Excuse me. Hold on.
This is the coolest start to an episode. It wasn't different. The whistling was not different from before you took a drink. That's fucking nuts, dude. That's amazing. So yeah, so when you went to school, you were what, probably second grade, and you're like, everyone's like SpongeBob, Camp Lazlo, Powerpuff Girls, and you're like,
no idea.
Y'all gotta fucking check out Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
You all gotta head down to Mayberry, bro.
And I would kick the nearest person to me. I kick him and I go, y'all got to check out Andy Griffith.
They're on the ground. They're fucking grabbing their knee like Peter. They're fucking injured.
Oh, is this new?
Yes. Do you like him?
Yeah. Oh, you got this at a thrift store?
Facebook Marketplace. Isn't that that's pretty much the thrift store of online.
Thrift store of online. How much?
$30.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. This is not me being performative to have it on the table for when we do the podcast. I keep this on my table all the time.
24/7.
24/7, 365, baby. Come on, player. All the ladies know. All the women, my roster can tell you that it's always on the table. There's people who can verify that. Well, let's get into it now since we talked about school. Can you tell everyone at what age you started doing something particular at school? Can you tell them maybe what that maybe is?
Well, that makes it sound like I was doing something really bad.
You kind of were. No, you kind of were. Bro.
You're referring to suits?
Yeah, suit at school.
Suit at school. I think it was like end of sophomore year, junior year. Junior year, fully into it. Senior year, every day.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's pretty late in the game to be doing suit to school.
Well, I think freshman year, I was like, I got to fit in.
Yeah.
Sophomore year, I was like, I watched I watched the show How I Met Your Mother.
Okay. Yep. Keep going. I love this.
And I was like, well, Barney is the coolest character on that show.
Yeah, of course.
And he wears suits all the time. So I was like, well, I'm going to start wearing suits. I think that's what adults do. And I got Indochino suits.
Yeah.
Custom tailored.
Really?
It's so cheap.
Cheap?
Very cheap.
How cheap are we talking?
I think it was like $100 for a tailored suit. That's pretty good.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's actually a great deal.
Three-piece suit, pinstripe.
Whoa.
And then I wore that most days. But I started in sophomore year. I was like, people were like, "Why are you wearing a suit?"
For sure.
And I was like, "Funeral."
No, you did not say that.
Yeah, I did.
You said I have to go to a funeral.
I have to go to a funeral right after school.
And you're every day going to a funeral after school. Your life is plagued by tragedy.
I would only wear it like once a week.
Oh,
so I was like,
that's still crazy.
But I was also on the track team, so it was like funeral. And then they were like, "What about this week?" And I was like, "Track meet."
I love the idea of showing up to a fucking track meet in a three-piece suit. Coach is like, "Well, Saleh, get in your gear." You're like, "I'm in my gear, sir."
I'm stretching in it.
You're like flexing your tie. Yeah. You're like warming up your tie. You're rolling it.
I have that steamer. A steamer.
I think I'm ready to go, Coach. Were you doing relay race?
No, I was doing pole vault.
Really?
I was pole vaulter.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I couldn't do anything else.
That's amazing. That's hard though.
It's not as hard as you would think. It's actually Sorry to ruin the vibe again.
Sorry to shatter my illusion of what you were doing out there. I genuinely, when I think of track and field events, that's top of the list for difficulty in my head.
Because I think it looks difficult.
Yeah.
But actually, it is probably the least physically demanding of the sports.
Okay.
In track and field. Because if you think about it, like sprinters have to be physically fast. Yeah,
totally.
People who are like doing high jump, they have to jumping people.
Yeah.
They have to have hops, if I can say that.
Yes, you can. King? Yes, you can, King. Yes, you can. Okay. Yeah, they gotta have
And then
hops.
pole vault, it's just the pole. The pole does almost all the work. You have to have core strength.
Yes.
But the pole does everything else, and it's all physics.
That's amazing.
You just push it and you over.
How were you as a pole vaulter?
I was pretty good.
I believe it, 100%.
I went to state. A PR was 15 feet 3 inches.
That's amazing. I have no idea what that reference for that is, but it sounds amazing.
Yeah. Can you go ahead and pull up? Can we pretend there's a guy in the back?
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead. We got a guy in the back now. So tell him what you want to see. We are doing it on here, brother. We're doing it on here.
No, 15.3 was like, it was not good enough to place at state. And it was not good enough to get any money from any school.
Okay. So
there were that's
pretty good.
There was a lot of colleges that were like, you could walk on if you wanted to just like do this, we would allow you to do it. We will not pay.
We will not give you a red cent for this.
No.
Yeah.
One school that was a private school was like, we'll pay for your books. And then
that's not bad.
It's not bad, but then we looked at the cost and it was like $75,000 in-state tuition.
What?
Because it was a private, the Dartmouth of the South. No, it was not. Yeah.
Damn. $75 grand for
75
Texas?
For Texas.
That should actually be illegal.
It was crazy.
That's nuts.
And they really wanted, they were like, I know it's not a lot, but we really want you. And I was like, I really there's no way I can
Can you
afford
say
that.
who it was?
I don't remember.
Damn.
But yeah, I did wear suits.
Yeah, you did wear suits.
And then senior year, I would oscillate between, is it okay if I use a word like that?
Is it cool if he uses a word like that? Yes? Okay. And that guy works for YouTube standards and practices, and he said oscillate's cool. Okay. Especially since this is coming out during Pride Month.
You can bleep it if you... Okay, yeah. Cool.
This is a Pride Month episode.
Okay, great.
Yeah. A guy who's been in a relationship with a woman for...
But I can use the word
6
oscillate.
years.
Right. Yeah.
6 years?
Almost.
Dude, congrats.
Thank you very much.
Shout out to Autumn Brewer.
Not right now.
Okay, my bad. I'll edit that out. Autumn, sorry about that. I'm going to cut that out.
I would oscillate between like wearing a suit and wearing a Hawaiian t-shirt and board shorts, like the swim trunks that are just straight down.
Why were you going crazy style like that?
I thought that's what adults wore.
Cool.
Because my dad, but let me explain, because my dad listened to Jimmy Buffett all the time.
Nice.
The only concert I ever went to was a Jimmy Buffett concert. So I saw all these guys who I'm like, these are adults. They all wear Hawaiian t-shirts, board shorts. I thought it was a cool look. It was a very like, this is my personality.
Yes.
But I don't know what personality that would have been.
You were kind of saying, you are literally doing guy at the office who loves casual Fridays.
Right.
It's guy at the office who wears a suit every day and then on casual Fridays goes just as hard. Yeah. But for casual wear.
Yeah.
You were like, can't wait to work at Progressive Insurance for the rest of my life. That's what you were giving, dude.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
That's exactly what I was giving.
Why? You had to have seen other adults wearing other clothes.
Normal clothes.
Yeah.
I know. But I thought it was like the mark of a very successful, sophisticated. I honestly think that it was just movies and television that influenced me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it was How I Met Your Mother, and I think it was my influences were skewed. If I had a brother, none of that would have transpired.
Yeah, he would have beat the crap out of you. Even a younger brother would have beaten the crap out of you. If you were even 7 or 8 years older than your younger brother, he sees that, he's fucking pinning you down, spitting in your fucking mouth. You're done.
And I'm going, Mom, he's on my suit. Mom, get off of me.
He's hurting my lapels.
Yeah.
You're fucked for that, dude. Okay, so that's enough of that, I think.
And the first time I went to New York, can I say this?
Second I say I think that's enough of that. Hold on.
The first time...
No buts.
The first time I went to New York City, I was obsessed with New York City when I was a kid. Nice. I still like it, but I was obsessed when I was a kid.
Totally.
First time I went, packed all my suits. All I wore were suits around the city.
Very fucking cool.
Christmas Eve, standing in line, a homeless guy turns around, spit in my face.
For real?
Yeah.
Do you think it's because he knew that you were too young to be wearing suits like that? Do you think that's why?
He turned around and was like, I fucking hate this kid.
I hate this kid has like real perverted energy. This kid has like the kind of energy of like a kid who grew up with his grandparents. This is really nasty. I know better than this. I'm smarter and cooler than him. Haktua. That's fucked, bro. But I do love that. What were you doing in New York City in Christmas Eve?
You were in line in a bodega.
Very cool. Very cool. That's awesome, dude. And you were coming from, hold my hand when I say this. Okay. You were coming from the Woodlands, Texas. Yes, dude. Yes, Woodlands, Texas. We love it there, dude.
Yeah.
Before I do any research about where these people on the guest show are from, I always write down what I knew about that place before I did any research.
Oh, okay.
The answer is nothing really. Nothing really. Didn't really know much about the Woodlands, Texas. I knew that it was a suburb of Houston.
Yes.
Because if you check this out, if you go on Google Maps, which we do all the time on this show, and you go to we'll do Pasadena, Texas, and then you look at the description, it is a part of the The Woodlands, Sugarland metropolitan area. So it always lists the Woodlands as like a key city.
The Woodlands is major.
It's major. It's big time.
It's big time. It's definitely the wealthier part of. It's like a wealthier suburb of Houston.
Yes, that's what I'm learning. That's what I learned. That's what I learned big time.
Quick.
What? I have been to Houston though.
Yeah.
I have been to Houston, and this might shock you and surprise you, but I'm being truthful when I say this.
Okay.
In 2022, I did like a little Southwest road trip, and I went to all the major cities in Texas. I had never been to Texas before.
Yeah.
Houston was my favorite.
It's a good city.
It's good. It's way cooler than Austin. It's a good city.
It is a good city. I think it's I don't know if it's better than Austin.
I think it is.
Why'd you say that?
I think Austin is kind of nasty. I hated going to Austin. Sorry, Joe Rogan, but I hated it there. Sorry. It was bad. It was kind of bad, to be honest with you. I just thought it was like Austin. I had always heard amazing things about it.
Yeah.
I just think it's so overrated. I was even there before the mothership was there.
Do you think that if you hadn't heard all those things, you would have liked it more if people weren't overrating it?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I think so, but I still think I would have.
Hype was the problem.
Hype was the problem, but also Houston, I would say maybe the opposite, where it was underhyped.
Yes.
And then you go there and you're like, this is nice.
My least favorite city is Dallas.
Dallas blows. Fuck Dallas. Dallas can suck my dick. When I was in Dallas, I remember thinking to myself, all there is to do here is visit family. That's the only reason you would ever go here is because you have relatives.
It really is.
Yeah.
There's nothing going on.
It's brutal.
Except the comedy festival that the Silent Partner.
Except the ones that the very cool festival that let Cole headline.
That was a really cool festival. Genuinely very cool.
I believe
it.
it.
Dallas as a city, it's like not open. It looks like it's not. It's like they've built it and they're like 2028. We're opening.
You guys are gonna love this when it's all done.
This is gonna blow you away when we are open.
That's an interesting perspective
There's nobody
on it.
around.
No.
Downtown, nobody around. I've never been there during a Cowboys game, but who cares?
Yeah, it's not even in Dallas. It's in Arlington. It's like a suburb.
Oh yeah, the stadium's not even. Yeah. Yeah, it's so boring, and it's like a giant parking lot.
It's horrible.
Unwalkable, hot, gross.
Yeah, it's just a nasty city.
Houston has good food.
Houston has amazing food. Some of the best barbecue I ever had. Do you ever been to Truth Barbecue?
No.
So good.
In Houston.
In Houston proper. Genuinely
Parents
awesome.
Weren't into
No TV. No barbecue. What did you do besides dress like a maniac? Truthfully, when I was getting ready to do this show, I was like, Cole has to be an early guest because I need to understand more what was going on down there. It's crazy to me, bro. But I want you to answer this. Okay. How would you describe the Woodlands to someone who had never been before and was going to visit?
Ooh, it's like a rich bubble. It is a suburb of Houston. I would describe it as the Woodlands Spring. What is it?
It was. It's the Houston Woodlands Sugarland metropolitan area.
There's nothing more to say really after that. After saying something like that, no,
really paints a picture.
It's a rich bubble, and it is quite difficult to get around because I think they have a rule: you cannot have buildings that are taller than the trees.
Whoa.
You can't. And they leave all the trees. So it's very difficult to find things. Like shopping centers are just buried kind of behind trees. But it's nice when you live there because there's all these trees around. And
not to jump the gun a little bit, but I do need to tell you this as well. Oh. I make everybody fill out, I make them. I hold a gun to their head and say, do this. I ask all my guests to fill out this pre-interview form so I have something to go off to prep the show. You by far put the least amount of information on the form. And I was like, what is this guy? Did this guy was built in a lab and then at 15 was let out of a chamber? That's the vibe I'm getting. You said, I used to go to the woods and play airsoft a lot. I also spent time playing Star Wars in my backyard.
Yeah.
In that section, I literally say, list parks, museums, restaurants, anything you want.
Oh, yeah. I didn't have any of those restaurants.
I love that. We'll get to that later. Okay. Well, I do want to dive into that later.
Yeah.
But so it's a rich bubble outside of Houston.
It's a rich bubble outside of Houston that's it's a pretty white area.
Yep. Heard that.
It's pretty white.
Would you say that how would you describe the cultural identity or the attitude of the Woodlands in relation to Houston and then also just like as its own place?
This is gonna take a lot of energy. I wish you would have waited till the end.
That's all good.
I think that the Woodlands is it's not crazy conservative.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
I'd say they're pretty tolerant, but I'd say they're secretly conservative.
Nice.
They're secretly like, but don't please don't be gay.
Please don't be gay. God, we're not going to do anything about it if you are.
Yeah.
But it would make my life awesome if you weren't.
Please do not talk about it. Yeah. That's kind of their vibe.
Shut the fuck up.
Shh, quiet. Oh, dinner's ready. Yeah.
Ring, 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 ring. That's so cool. What is your relationship to being from Texas? Because I will say, had I not known you were from Texas, had we not been doing a show about being from the Woodlands in Texas, I wouldn't have thought you were. You do not give off Texas.
No, I don't have a Texas energy or vibe.
Not at all.
Which is tough when you're in Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, it was hard. It was harder in college to not have a Texas vibe.
Oh, did you go to college in Texas too?
Yeah, I went to,
Okay.
Stephen F. Austin, which is in Nacogdoches, and that's the oldest town in Texas.
Damn.
And if you did not have a Texas vibe there, that's hard.
Buckle up.
But you better buckle up.
Hey, buddy, get your stirrups ready.
I wore flip-flops to a line dance in Nacogdoches, Texas.
Brutal.
Yeah. And a stranger pulled me aside and was like, "Are you gay?"
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
Crazy,
yeah.
But
I don't think the Woodlands had much of a Texas vibe.
Okay. It didn't. It felt, would you describe it as?
I think it was like almost any other upper
middle class suburb,
rich suburb.
Yeah.
They all kind of have the same like white painted brick vibe. It didn't have there was no southernness about it.
Okay.
Other than a few accents.
You know what's interesting about that is that when I was doing my research, the Woodlands has only existed since the mid 70s.
Really?
It was established in 1974.
It's a big oil town.
We love that. Drill, baby, drill. This is a pro fracking podcast. And I've said that since Colin, the first episode with Colin. I was the first words uttered on this podcast. But it's only been around since 1974. So it doesn't have, as a city, that tradition that I think a lot of southern states cling on to.
Yeah.
And I just talked to somebody who's from a Nashville suburb that was very conservative.
Ooh.
And then we read some reviews of some places, specifically some old places that were related to the Civil War. And a lot of the bad reviews were like, well, they don't let you have free thought about these places on the tours. And I was like, buddy.
On the tours,
they're like, they push an agenda on you.
Oh, yeah.
But Texas, because the Woodlands is new, genuinely new in the grand scheme of America and cities, they don't have a lot of the traditional mythology that goes along with Texas, maybe. Yeah.
They got really excited when an outdoor mall opened up.
Yes,
because
bro.
that was well, this is us now.
Their culture isn't Texas. Their culture is rich white people.
Right. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Exactly. Their culture is brands.
That's awesome.
They love a brand, brands around and things like a Coach store.
They love a sponsored event.
Oh, yes.
You know those big where all the sponsors are the logos are
Like a step and repeat type thing.
They don't even care about the concert. They just sit and they look at that.
They just
touch the sponsors.
Oh my God, they got Adidas for this. It's the Coachella lineup, but it's the brands.
It's all the brands.
Oh my God, they got Puma headlining the Coke stage. That's fucking so cool. I would have thought, had I not known about you, I'm from Oregon. I would have thought you would be from the Pacific Northwest. You give off Pacific Northwest
born
vibes.
in California.
Oh, you were?
But only here for a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where in California?
Santa Barbara.
Oh,
yeah.
That totally tracks.
Santa Barbara and then left.
Nice.
Yep. But parents, that's probably why.
Too liberal.
Come
on, player.
That's what they said.
They said, I want my boy raised in a red county.
Yeah, that's what they said.
That makes
They leave a lot of those free thought reviews.
Your parents?
My parents do.
That's smart.
Yeah. My dad is there were two sides to the Civil War.
It was about states' rights, by the way. Yeah. They don't tell you that. They don't want you to know that. It's fucked up. That's awesome. Do you feel like a Texan?
No.
No.
Not really, because I
Okay.
don't have like a connection to that culture.
Yeah.
But when I moved here, I don't know if you felt this way,
Yeah.
but like when you move away, you kind of wish you had a culture to bring.
That's such an interesting comment because when growing up, I didn't feel like came from a place with strong cultural identity. And I always think of Texas having one of the strongest cultural identities in the country. And then when I got to college and people would say, "Where are you from?" and I would say Portland, they were like, "Oh my God." Like they were like, had such a vision of what that was.
And you didn't.
And I didn't.
Yeah.
Because
Same.
I didn't really grow up in Portland. I grew up in a suburb.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, this is just what I know.
Maybe it's suburbs.
Maybe it's suburbs.
Maybe if you lived in the heart of Portland.
I lived in the heart of Portland and I was woke. And I was unfortunately woke. Then maybe I would be. And that's real, actually. Did you feel like really, I don't know how else to say this. Did you feel out of place there as a kid?
I think I really thought about it.
Okay.
I knew I wasn't like, I didn't necessarily, I wanted to be popular really bad in high school.
Totally.
Went about it in a strange way. Yes, I will concede. I went about it in an odd way.
I would say unconventional.
Very unconventional.
Yes.
Yeah. And I do, looking back on it, I was like, oh yeah, I was bullied in high school. But at the time, I thought we're all just playing. We're having
all
fun.
just
like,
Wow.
yeah, the football players would like in the hallway, like shoulder check me. And I was like, this is just the guys being the guys.
Can I tell you something? It's because you didn't watch TV that you thought that. Because you were watching fucking Andy Griffith on VHS, you were like, they're joshing.
They're just playing.
They're just playing.
Yeah.
Bless their hearts.
Yeah.
That's why your parents were protecting you.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, bro.
But no, so I didn't feel out of place. But I think it was also because I was an only child and
Yes.
I just played by myself all the time. So
Totally.
yeah, I would say 60% of the time was just make believe playing Star Wars or something.
Was your backyard big enough that you could felt like you had
my-
different zones?
I remember my backyard better than I remember any part of the Woodlands.
Really?
I remember, yes, there were zones, there were different biomes, there were
Yes, dude.
there was enough space, a trampoline on the side, so that could be like the moon or something. That can be like
Yeah.
anti-gravity over there.
Totally.
Then there was like a wooded area. Then there was a walkway with gravel, which is a desert area. There was a pool.
Yes. Yeah. You had
It
a
was-
pool in your backyard?
Yeah, it was a good backyard.
Whoa.
It was a really good backyard.
I know you said your parents were going to move. Did they move? Is that house still around?
Yeah, they're gone from it.
They're gone?
Yeah, they moved to Fort Worth.
Oh, they did.
And then they moved to Phoenix. They moved to Fort Worth first
Okay.
for my grandma because
Yes.
they want to be closer. And then they moved to Phoenix, Arizona.
Love that. Shout out to them.
Shout out to Phoenix,
Haven't-
Arizona.
Did a lot of people have pools in their backyard in the Woodlands?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Because it's kind of, it was a
Yeah.
rich area.
Yeah.
So a pool was,
Standard.
it was like everybody has a pool.
Everyone's got a fucking pool.
My pool's heated.
Dude,
No, my pool wasn't, but
Oh, okay.
other people's,
you said it like yours was.
Well, I was trying to do a bit. Can you
Say-
can you edit that?
No. Say it again. No, not editing that. Say it again. Say it. No, we'll do it again. Just do it again. We'll do it again.
Okay, my pool's heated.
Your pool or somebody else's pool? Oh, he's pissing me off so bad. No, dude. Dude, your pool's heated. That's so fucking cool, dude. Hey, is it cool if I come over and drink Jack Daniels on your fucking couch while your parents are out of town? Is that cool? Were you in high school? Were you involved in any like clubs or after school activities? Or were you one of those kids who was free roaming?
I was a free roam kid.
You were a free roamer.
Yeah, I was a free roam. But
Track, yes.
track and band. Freshman year, I was in.
Oh, you were in band?
Yeah, I was in marching band. I played the tuba.
Oh, so that in your act is real. That's not something you learned just for that.
No, I really played the tuba. Yeah.
Why did you pick tuba?
I think I like it was the biggest.
Yes, it was. And it still is to this day.
Nobody stopped it.
Nobody's
found a way to make a bigger instrument.
And it keeps growing. Cole's tuba is out there with some other kid in a band locker growing to this day. How nasty is that? That's cool.
But I only was in band freshman year and then I quit. It was so competitive. Marching band is it was crazy competitive at my school.
Okay.
We would be over the summer practicing longer than the football players would leave before we left in the hot parking lot doing the drills. I never played one note in marching band.
Are you freaking real?
I literally would hold it.
Unbelievable.
And I would go, and then and we have the ones you have to carry in front of you.
You never once played a note of your
Didn't
tuba?
play a note. In concert band, I played, but in marching band, never played a note.
You were basically in a dance corps, basically, with a heavy instrument, the biggest one.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
But otherwise, you were not. You like weren't in like drama or
No.
like student government or anything.
I avoided drama. I like drama, but I avoided it because it wasn't cool. If I was gonna be,
It wasn't.
You know?
It wasn't Suits. It wasn't Gentlemen. Boys have swag. Gentlemen have class.
it does feel like a gotcha kind of podcast.
I'm sorry.
Feels like I thought we were going to talk about the history of the Woodlands, and you got into it, and then you were like, yeah, but what about your fucking stupid ass suits?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah?
We are going to talk about the history of the Woodlands.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Good. Yeah, that's another gotcha moment.
Yeah, kind of a reverse gotcha. I lured you into a sense of, oh, this is just me outing you. And then I said, guess what? Literally the next thing is the history of the Woodlands. Fucking dumbass. Sorry.
This has gotten really hostile.
Yeah, it started really hostile. It's going to be really hostile. It's going to end really hostile.
Can I have some more water?
Sure.
No, I'm okay right now.
Okay. The Woodlands was officially established in 1974, like I said before. I just broke your fucking pinky. Oh, can you drive me to the hospital? No, it's closed today. Fucking figure it out. Bill Shadowald of the Houston Business Journal said that George P. Mitchell, the founder of the Woodlands, wanted the development to, quote, entice city slickers looking for far-flung suburban
He built
quality
this
of
in
life.
the 70s, and he used the word city slickers?
And far-flung. This is a true rube that we're dealing with. He has since passed away. God rest his soul. God rest George P. Mitchell's soul. But the founder of your town
Yeah.
used the term city slickers and far-flung.
That fits the vibe he created.
Nice.
Yeah.
He had a vision. And
He had a vision,
executed.
and he did it. He got
Nice.
it. Yeah.
Good for him.
Jesus.
Mitchell was the developer of the Woodlands, an unincorporated yet governmentally structured township. Think about that. That's not a city. That's something else. That's some nasty monstrosity. For some reason, it's not that. In Montgomery County, which he developed from the Timberland, located 32 miles north of downtown Houston. He brought on landscape architect Ian McHara to consult on the project. The master plan for the community was called for preserving trees, protecting the environment, minimizing flooding, and creating a pleasant urban environment.
You didn't have to put it in quotes. It was nice.
That's what it is in the article. I'm reading it as it is in the article. I'm reporting the facts. This is the only fact-based journalism left.
I'm really trying to get you on your own podcast. I'm trying to trap you.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Good fucking luck. You can try all you want, sir. Ain't gonna happen, brother. This seems fake what I'm about to say. So you tell me if you think this is true.
Okay.
Because you would know.
Yeah.
The Woodlands has 151 urban parks within its boundaries.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true?
I think that's true.
That seems insane to me.
I know. I think they're very small.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's actually
I think
go
they're
to the
counting
map.
a few backyards.
I think they're counting some pools in there. But like, I think you're probably right because like that's a park.
Yeah.
And then something like this, which is huge, is a park. Well, that's a country club probably. But then you go to like here. Yeah. Okay. So maybe when you count everything,
Yeah,
yes.
small, tiny parks.
Yeah. And it says every resident is within a 10-minute walk of a park. Which, maybe.
No, that's true because there was a park in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And it was less than 10 minutes. It was like a 5-minute walk.
I'm going to be real. That's amazing.
It's pretty cool.
That's cool. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like maybe LA is somewhat similar because of just how spread out and how like many people there are.
Yeah, there are parks, like there's
Yes.
a lot of parks.
But the
because it's
Woodland-
such a big area.
Yes, but the
Yeah.
Woodlands is like not LA.
No.
It's smaller in every sense of the word.
And you can actually walk to the park.
yes.
Yeah.
And not here where, crime is fucking crazy. That's what everyone fucking is saying these days. I've never been outside. I stay in my house every day. Since 1972, Montgomery County, where the Woodlands is located,
Yeah.
has voted for Republicans, and frankly, it's never really been close. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, Look how many parks we have.
Perfect. Thank you. That's the right and that's the correct response. That's the politically correct response.
All right. Fuck the purple. Go red.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say I agree. I'm not going to say I disagree on that. Leaving that one. Hey, you make your own decision about whether I agree or disagree on that one.
Sound off in the comments if you think Republicans are doing a pretty good job.
If you think they're crushing it right now. And in some ways, they are. Let's just say in some ways they are. In 2007, this is so interesting to me. Sorry I did that. That was probably a little more forceful than I wanted it to be. Sorry.
Okay.
In 2007, The Bracelet of Bordeaux was filmed in the Woodlands. The cast and crew were largely composed of local residents, and the film was part of a larger effort to generate interest in using the Woodlands and the Houston for shooting locations in movies.
It didn't work.
It didn't work. Have you ever heard of Bracelet of Bordeaux?
No.
Check this out. We're doing a gravitational anomaly check on Letterboxd. Very cool. This is the poster. This is the poster. Someone is dognapping the canine citizens of Chem City, Texas. Two preteen girls overcome danger and conspiracies as they set out to solve the crime and administer justice with the help of a magical bracelet. As the girls battle the mob, a punk gang, and a crooked cop, they learn something about friendship, courage, and hanging with the right crowd.
That's a Tim and Eric sketch.
100%. And that's a real movie that was really filmed in your hometown.
Can you imagine thinking that's going to drive film to Houston?
People are going to see that and go, fuck, we're moving out east.
Do you think they had other films that they pitched? They were like, well, we could do like a really thoughtful piece about maybe like the history of the area back in the day. We could do something about like trees. And then this fucking guy comes in.
I think I would like to imagine they had the idea that they were going to hear all these pitches. And then this was the first one pitched. And they said, we don't need to hear anything else. We're good. They closed it. They said, we found it. It's like how Monkey Paw was taking open submissions for a while. And then they were like, we don't need anything else. First one is perfect.
Thank you.
So this is starring obviously Allie Claire Carson. Obviously it's Shane Ryan Savage, Kelsey Edwards, Lucy Gabbard. These are names we all know and love. So if I did have a Patreon for this show, I would watch this on here. Maybe in the future. Well, who knows? But damn, this is
amazing.
We have to screen this.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
It is.
I bet it's funny too, because I'm sure they tried to make it serious, and I bet it's really funny.
I bet, dude. I mean, look, how serious do you think this movie is? They got this guy.
There's got to be. Can you zoom in on
the dog? This is as far as I can go.
And she's part of the punk gang they beat up.
You think this person right here?
I hope they get really violent with the punk.
I hope it's like a Nazi punk gang.
I hope it's
I hope it's like a Nazi, like that movie Green Room. Have you seen Green Room?
No.
Okay. It's like
Sorry about that.
That's all good. I forgot kind of what you were all about. I forgot what that's kind of what you were all about.
No, I'm into movies.
Oh, yes, dude. Green Room's really good. I haven't seen it since it came out, but that was a movie that came out in 2015, and it's about like I think it's a band who gets trapped in a club that's owned by a Nazi.
They're like locked in.
They're like locked in, and they have to fight their way out.
They have to find the key.
They have to find the key to the green room.
Escape room.
Dude. Are you an escape room guy?
No.
Dude, I will never do an escape room. I know they say never. I truly would rather do most other things
What
than
if it
escape
was
rooms.
What if it was Family Guy themed?
You remember when you said you wanted to get me on the show? If the escape room took place in the Griffin house, I would do it.
What if they have an actor who looks just like this guy? He's chained to a wall.
Don't say this guy.
This guy.
You know who this is. Don't say this guy. They have him chained to the wall.
This guy. They have him chained. This is okay. I heard this. Maybe it was on I don't know where, but it was in a zombie escape room.
Yeah.
They have an actor who's playing a zombie chained to the wall. Every 10 minutes, the chain loosens.
Oh my God.
And they go,
no, sir.
and they get closer. They could do that with this.
You think, okay, so he's doing that.
Yeah.
The dog is the dog, by the way. Not Brian, the dog. The dog is pissing in the corner, and it's reeking. It's like acid.
Yeah.
Lois is coming out going, Pina, Pina. Nightmare. That's a haunted house, my friend. That's not an escape room.
And you're trying to figure out the code to a briefcase with 4 friends.
I've probably said, I don't know if I've said this on the show. I've talked about this in my real life, but there was a girl that I went to high school with who moved to LA like end of 2019, right before pandemic. And she was like, no, I know Noah lives in LA. And we were like friendly, but we weren't like super good friends. And she was always like, hey, do you want to do an escape room? And I was like, I am busy. I'm so sorry. I can't do it. Just didn't want to do it at all. And then finally, she just wore me down so much that I looked at her and I said, wait, hold my hand real quick. I said, how about tender greens instead? So we did tender greens instead. And she was pissed.
And the tender greens, did you get the vibe that actually next time we could do an escape room?
I said, maybe in the future. And then COVID happened. But she was pissed that we were at Tender Greens.
And then not an escape room.
Yeah. And then I realized.
Does she have a discount code or something?
She worked at the escape room.
Oh,
so
that makes it maybe weirder.
It was really weird.
That's really weird.
Yeah. She worked at the escape room part-time. And then I think she left LA altogether. I think she's like a computer programmer now.
Oh my God.
And I have to imagine going to Tender Greens with me was instrumental in her exit of Los Angeles.
To leave.
She probably went to the Woodlands for all I know, bro.
And if she opened an escape room in the Woodlands, I think people would be terrified of it. People were scared of skaters in the Woodlands big time.
Really?
Anybody who skateboarded, I remember moms would be like, do not go near those
That's
guys.
a bad guy.
They're bad guys. They opened one of those video game parlors in the Woodlands. Do you know those?
Are you talking about like a barcade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where people, but it's like computers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like a gamer place.
A gamer place.
Yeah.
One of the most like warned against things by mothers was that place. They were like,
oh my goodness.
If you're gonna go to Kroger, you go after the place that gamer place is closed, or just avoid it.
Go after it. They think there's like a vortex that's gonna suck them in.
Yeah, because there was always like the gamers and the skateboarders were outside that doing tricks, and the moms were like, they have to go around. They don't even want to look at the skateboarders because,
no way.
Yeah, they were very scared that would lead their kids down heroin. Probably that's where it would end up.
It starts with video game parlor, then skateboarding, and then 5 or 6 steps that we skip to heroin.
Yeah, and then skip to heroin.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah,
this will be big for you because you're into this.
Okay.
EarthQuest, the creator and founder of the park, dinosaur expert and author Dino Don Lassam described EarthQuest as a $500 million project with 50 rides, including being inside a volcano, an ice cave, as well as coasters and technologies that had never been used before.
What?
This place does not exist.
Well, of course.
They filed for bankruptcy.
I can't believe they had money.
There was a lot of money
any time.
allocated to it. And it was going to be $500 million. And then it says Contour, or what does it say? In 2011, the company that owned the land filed for bankruptcy and no construction had even begun on the park. Contour Entertainment has not repurchased the land for the park that was lost. It was to be repurchased in 2013, but that was canceled and the project itself was canceled.
Oh my God. What if everything was finished but the volcano? They couldn't get it right. They were just like, people keep burning.
We want people to be able to go inside a volcano.
It's got to be fun, but it's got to be accurate.
But it's got to be the hardest thing you've ever done in your whole life. It's got to be physically impossible to enter. That sucks, dude. I know you would have gone to EarthQuest, though.
I would have 100% gone to EarthQuest. It's a amusement park?
Yeah, theme park, yeah.
It sounds like a World's Fair. Do you remember?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of those?
Yeah.
Like back when they were like, this is going to be the future in
Yes.
20 years. That's what this sounds like, but a permanent exhibit.
You're going to be able to go inside of a volcano. How fucking... People, they saw open land north of Texas and said, we can do anything we want. The guy who founded the Woodlands was like, anything we want. I'm going to build an upscale suburb. So fucking funny, dude. Let's do... Okay. Oh, I forgot to pull this up. Fuck. Sorry, I usually have this pulled up already. Let's do... I always like to go to Reddit of the place that people are from.
Oh, I like that.
And we are going to look at some posts from the Reddit. From
Okay, that's great.
The Woodlands subreddit. This is from 25 days ago. So this is a pretty new post.
Ooh, this is recent. Yeah.
If you hit on me tonight at HEB, I'm so sorry. Title of the post. PSA, I told you I wasn't single, but I am. You took me by surprise. And I didn't really know what to do. I've been divorced for over 5 years and haven't really dated since. I think you dodged a bullet, honestly.
What is going on?
You were so brave, and I should have gotten my wits about me more quickly and given you my number, or at least given you the truth so you didn't think you were the problem. I hope you keep being courageous and find the person you're meant to be with.
What? Wait, so they're not even advocating for themselves.
No.
They're like,
they're sorry. Well, they feel embarrassed about their behavior.
I missed this opportunity. You dodged a bullet. I would have been horrible.
Yes.
So good for you. And I hope you find love. I never will, is basically what they're saying.
That's 100% right.
And they chose Reddit for this.
Yeah, the Woodlands subreddit specifically. And then in the replies, the person who did the hitting on replies, no worries at all. I figured I'm not single was HEB code for please let me buy my avocados in peace. Honestly, I'm just proud I made it through the whole sentence without saying something weird like, so, you come here for groceries often? Glad to know I wasn't the problem. I'll be in aisle 7, rebuilding my confidence next to the tortillas. Isn't that incredible? Isn't that so awesome that exists? That's so cool. You love that.
Yeah. I really like that. Did she reply?
Okay, I don't know. We have a lot of replies. So we're
we have like other people who are
dogpiling,
kind of voicing their opinion on this.
Someone replies and then says,
"This is not what the subreddit is for."
They say, "Well, they double down."
Oh,
and they say, "Only amateurs buy tortillas on the aisle and not from the bakery counter." Then another person says, "Hey man, some of us are trying to diet around here. I got to stick with the low carb tortillas from that aisle." Then another new person says they have low carb tortillas in the bakery section now. And then the person who said about the thing about the diet says, "Oh really? I didn't know that. I'll have to check that out next time I'm there." So the whole
2 days later, HEB, the official HEB account goes, "You cannot fuck in the aisles, please."
We've been having some issues with people fucking in the aisles.
Guys.
It seems to be stemming from the Woodlands subreddit. And then people are just, the whole thread turns into people talking about which tortillas to buy. A new person says, keto-friendly tortillas are actually really good. And then someone else says, I'm a purist, but I hate to admit I love the extra butter tortillas, warm straight from the machine. LOL. Honest to God, the refrigerated HEB ones are the pro move. Get a skillet hot, warm it up. It's all the goodness of the bakery ones, but they last like 5 times longer.
To the two people? What's going on?
It got hijacked by the tortilla people. Literally everybody else. And then another person says, HEB mixed la tortillas in the aisle. HEB flour tortillas from the bakery. They love that one. So very interesting, very cool. And then another person trying to bring it back to maybe more of the original point here. Yeah. Someone says, if the Woodlands was a person, it would be the original poster.
What? What?
They're saying that person who posted the original post is
the spirit animal of the Woodlands.
The essence of what the Woodlands is all about.
No, the essence of the Woodlands is all the other people talking about the tortillas and things.
Isn't that so fucking cool?
That is that's amazing that every single post of that is incredible.
It's truly one of the best things I've ever found for this podcast. Genuinely. And then more people are replying to the comment about the Woodlands as a person would be the OP.
Yeah.
Then the original poster replies to that comment and says, nah, I'm too poor, too liberal, and not on enough drugs. What's going on? Why did she say that? And then the person who originally posted that reply said, that's exactly something the Woodlands would say.
Oh my God. They've trapped her.
They've trapped her
in a box.
Kind of like how we're trapping each other on this podcast.
Yeah, kind of back and forth.
Isn't that so awesome, dude?
Jesus Christ.
And then on the same post, this person, 8Fox88, says, I'm up in Dallas, but I've been to the Woodlands. You know all those lights wrapped around the trees? My buddy owns the company that does that. I worked for him when I first moved down here, and he has a crew go down there once a year and unwrap and rewrap the lights so they don't grow into the trees. It's really nice there. Completely unrelated to anything that had been going on before that. Isn't that awesome?
It's making me mad.
Making you mad? I think this next one's going to make you more mad. And then this person says, no problem. I'm married anyway, but I just like keeping my skills sharp. You know, use them or lose them. Well, anyway, nice set of melons. Enjoy your week. So that person's pretending to be the person who did the hitting on.
Like I did at the beginning.
Yeah.
This pissed me off. This was a pretty big roller coaster for me.
Then we're done with that post in particular.
Okay.
But we have some more stuff to look at. This person posts I think in the Woodlands subreddit as well. Woodlands fishing. Hey y'all, I've been toying with app creation and built an iPhone app for people who like to fish in the Woodlands Lake. It helps find locations, fish info, permitting maps, etc. I'd love some feedback for future editions, etc. Here's the link. Thanks. This is free with no ads. I don't make money off it. It's just a side hobby. This person, Eddie Cheddar 88, says, every time I tried to fish, I just got swarmed by turtles. Very cool. And then someone replies and says, this is also my concern. Going to take my kids for their first fishing experience, and it's going to rapidly devolve into a turtle beheading experience. Nobody wants that.
Whoa! What the hell?
What's wrong with the people who live in the Woodlands, dude?
I will say the turtle thing is I get because
Do you really?
Yeah, my best friend he's a fisherman. And
Okay.
we would go fishing. The turtles are pretty crazy.
So that's real shit.
That's real shit, but I would never think to behead them. I would never throw my cast in, reel it up, and go, I got to deal with this.
Filming it on a fuzzy Nokia phone and then pulling it to the ISIS beheading videos when it's the turtles.
Yeah. You guys see it?
you freaks love this.
Yeah. This one's fresh.
Yeah. That's so cool. And then this person posts a video, and I didn't link to the video. We're not going to watch it, but they filmed their computer with this road sign, which is a merging, a keep going, keep merging thing, two lanes coming into one another. And they're pissed about people slowing down and treating it as a stop sign, basically.
So they decided to Google the sign and film the sign on their computer
and ranted about it. And then a person replies to that and says, "Are you married, original poster? Because you're my spirit animal." Ooh. And the original poster says, "Single and ready to mingle." Oh. New guy comes in. "I hope there's been a love connection." And then the other person says, "If not, keep moving and don't stop." Reddit. And then we'll go to the Facebook group. Because I also go to the Facebook.
I had a feeling stuff like this was going on in the Woodlands. I had a feeling that there were people that were living their life and then going home and doing this kind of stuff.
And being freaks on the computer.
And being freaks.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you're right.
Okay, I wear a suit out in public, but then I go home, I take the suit off. I didn't do this.
I think you way less freaky than these people. Yes.
This is hidden freak and weird.
Yes. I would say if you're going to be a freak, just wear a suit to school.
Yeah.
when you got to college, did you stop doing the suits?
Completely. Cold turkey.
Cold turkey.
Yeah.
You realized, this wasn't working like I thought it would. I genuinely do respect the move, though.
Yeah.
I do.
Suits?
Yeah, I do respect that move.
Thank you. I think it was because I was not confident, but I was confident when I wore a suit.
I totally get that.
You get that?
The suit gives you a confidence.
Gives you a shield. Then
yes.
Everybody can make fun of the suit. I'm confident about the suit.
The suit looks good, players.
If they made fun of my nose, which I didn't know about until junior year, somebody was like, "Your nose is kind of big." Ruined junior year.
Brutal, man.
Then I need something else. I need somebody. You can pick on the suit. Don't pick on my nose.
Damn, I think you have a genuinely normal nose.
Thank you.
I would never have said that to you.
Thank you. I was very thin back then. I think it looked bigger then.
To your face. I'm joking. You okay?
Yeah.
You want to just hit him in the head real quick?
What's his name?
Peter. Nice. Okay, this is from the Facebook group. This is from All Things the Woodlands, and then in parentheses, except politics.
Oh, wow. Okay, interesting.
So we're keeping it civil here.
Interesting. So it is kind of purple. Democrat, Republican?
Not since 1972. Nope, not since 1972. It's been pretty predominantly Republican. Silver Kangaroo 7042 says,
Okay.
how is dating here in Houston? I've been single for the last 5 years. Is it possible to find a serious relationship here for a female with a kid? People say Houston is one of the worst places for finding something serious. Is that true? Thank you.
Okay.
That's what they're asking.
Okay. Totally.
Caterpillar, that's the actual name, Caterpillar, says, I shipped mine in from a different state. The ones here ain't right. And then somebody else who I will block the name out because that's a real name says, Caterpillar, maybe you're not quite right either. But maybe you and your person are right for each other. Congrats.
So they got offended.
Yes.
By Caterpillar saying that the people in here are not quite right. They
That-
took it personally.
I bet you this person whose name I will not reveal, the burner for Silver Kangaroo 7042, the burner account. And they're like, hey, leave Silver Kangaroo 7042 alone. They're making some good points. And then Loving 1738. I didn't even know you could have screen names on Facebook.
Yeah, I guess I didn't either. It has to be. I thought it was like you have to have a real name,
You know what I bet it is? I bet in the group you can.
or maybe like the original Facebook, you were able to do that.
You think these people are on the original
They
Facebook?
were on the OG. They've never updated.
I think some of these people didn't know what Facebook was until 2018. That's going to be my guess, truthfully. But then Loving 1738 says, everybody wants poly relationships or just wants to mess around. If you do find someone, make sure they are clean. The clean is in all caps. And then Excellent Fox 2362 says, stay single. I got a man, but damn, I wish I never met him.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's nuts, right? People are insane.
And they're doing it in a witty way.
Yes.
In like a very folksy way. Like,
Yes.
What they're really saying is, I want to kill myself.
Yes.
But I wish I didn't meet that man.
I'm glad I'm in this relationship. Not. Hey, my man is so cool. Not. Basically, that's what's going on. So that's all the stuff from Facebook and the Reddit that I wanted to show you. Just want to let you know a couple notable people besides yourself from Woodlands.
Yeah.
Kevin Abstract from Brockhampton. You ever listen to Brockhampton? Never went through a Brockhampton phase. I actually recently got into them. They were a basically rap boy band.
Really?
This was like 2010s. This was when they were popping off. I think their last album came out maybe early 2020s.
What's their most popular song?
Great question. Let's actually look right now.
Okay.
They were never like radio people, but they were like pretty popular. But what is their most popular song? Let's find out. It's going to be Sugar, Bleach, Summer, and Boogie. Those are the top four. And you've never seen or heard any of those. And I can't play them on the pod because of copyright. Yeah. And then Matt Champion, also from Brockhampton, also grew up there. These next two, probably the most famous people from the Woodlands.
Okay.
Will and Win Butler from Arcade Fire.
I know Arcade Fire, but I don't know them.
The Woodlands, or let me say this, sorry. The album The Suburbs, which
Yeah.
is their most famous album, about the Woodlands.
Really?
Yes.
What do they sing about it?
I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know. I was never really into Arcade Fire. Genuinely.
Neither was I.
I there are some songs by them that I do like, but they were like a little before my time of like really being into that kind of music, because they really were big during like whatever that like second Obama era of indie music was.
You hated that era.
Dude.
You hated that.
A little.
Why do you keep posting the meme of the Chicago, his new center that he opened up with the trash bag on top? Why do you keep reposting that?
What are you fucking talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I do it because it's funny and that's appealing to my base. It's appealing to my base. You know that's why I'm doing it, dude.
I get it.
The rapper Chamillionaire, who performed the song "Dirty,"
Yes.
he's from the Woodlands or grew up in the Woodlands.
These are the top most famous people.
Yeah.
They're pretty famous.
They are famous.
That's real famous.
Yes.
But yeah, I feel like you probably have more famous people from where you're from.
I mean, maybe from Portland proper, but not Beaverton. I haven't done a Beaverton episode yet, so I don't know.
Are you going to do a solo Beaverton episode?
No. No. I mean, if I had ever had a friend who was in town, actually, I do have someone from Beaverton who lives in LA.
Oh, yeah.
So
then you guys can connect over the Beaverton stuff.
We got to rip a Beaverton app.
Yeah.
Simone Biles currently lives in Spring.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spring is pretty nice, but that was another place that people were like, Spring's so scary.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it just wasn't as nice as the Woodlands?
Yeah, and there was like less white people. So they were like, don't go over there.
That's what, do you know Steph Philo?
Yeah.
Steph was on the show, and that's what they were saying is that there was, I think, New Rochelle or something because they're from Westchester. Like, all the parents where they were from were like, don't go to New Rochelle. It's so dangerous. They're like, no, it's just more diverse.
Yeah.
And that's really what it came down to.
Genuinely, that's exactly what it was.
And I could be wrong. Maybe it wasn't New Rochelle, but it was some other city in Westchester. And then former PGA golfer KJ Choi at one time lived in the Woodlands. And for the audio listeners, Cole just electrified something inside of my body. Former MLB MVP Paul Goldschmidt grew up in the Woodlands.
Paul Goldschmidt sounds familiar, that name, but
he's a borderline Hall of Fame player in the Major League Baseball right now.
Really?
Yeah, he could be a Hall of Famer. Yeah, he's still playing. He won MVP a couple of years ago.
What team is he on?
He's currently on the Yankees, actually.
Oh.
Currently on the Yankees. He was on the Diamondbacks. That's where he probably was in his prime. And then he was also on the Cardinals. I know you're a big baseball guy, so that means a lot to you. Yay! Tig Notaro, Jim Parsons, and Lee Pace all spent time in Spring.
What?
Yep, they all spent some of their adolescence in Spring.
Tig Notaro?
Yep.
Is the only person, actually Jim Parsons.
From your favorite show?
From my favorite show, yeah.
Big Bang Theory. Lee Pace is an actor who's like, I don't know a lot about him, but he's a working actor. And then William S. Burroughs, the author of Naked Lunch, Junkie, and Queer, born in Conroe.
Conroe's super close.
Yep, it's right there.
That's a pretty good list.
That's not bad, right?
That's not bad at all.
I
thought it was going to be people I've never heard of, but I've heard of, I'd say 30% of those people.
And that's all we're trying to do.
And if we can get 30%, we're good.
And if we can get 30%, that's all she wrote, Buster. Again, you pretty much gave me no places to go off of in the sheet, and that's completely fine. But I do want to know more about Mitchell Intermediate School.
Yep.
And I do want to read some reviews of Mitchell Intermediate School because I found some funny reviews.
I really want to hear those.
Yay!
I'm really excited about that.
But suit didn't start till sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, I wasn't suit. I was just normal, like nerdy kid.
What were you rocking fashion-wise in middle school?
I think I was rocking in middle school just like t-shirt, jean, very
standard.
Very standard. Background character in a TV show.
NPC, as the kids would say.
NPC is such an NPC. Yeah.
I was walking. I didn't start. I mean, I wore jeans when I was like a little kid, but for some reason, I went through a phase in like late elementary school and middle school where I was doing sweatpants every day. And you're kind of in that phase now. Sorry, Cole.
Why would you apologize about that? I feel like that. Did you think it was a burn?
No, but I thought you thought it was a burn.
I did.
I know. I could see it in your face. That's why I said sorry. But you were rocking real classic t-shirt and jeans.
Honestly, also these kind of shorts.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Should I stand?
Yeah, stand up. Show everyone. Show people what's up. Ooh.
Kind of a.
Use your leg. Nice.
Yeah. Kind of like that. Kind of a longer short. And then slowly shorts, these kind of shorts stopped being cool. And then it was like, you had to get the shorter shorts that were way above the knee.
Yeah.
I wasn't comfortable with that.
I totally get that.
Yeah. I didn't feel comfortable showing that much. So I didn't.
I totally get that.
But I did. I don't know if this happened in your school, but there was a phase where long Nike socks were popular with shorts.
Yes.
Black Nike socks.
Huge, like up to your knee,
massive.
Basically. Yes. Yeah.
I didn't have any, so I wore dress socks.
Nice. You were microdosing suit. You were microdosing formal wear. That's amazing, dude.
And somebody was like, "Are those dress socks?" And I was like, "No, they're inside out."
no, you stupid fuck. And then going to the bathroom and crying.
Yeah.
They were. They got my ass. Did you overall have I know you said that you were bullied a little bit in high school, but did you have a better time in Mitchell Intermediate or no?
I had the best time in high school. The rest of the,
You had the best time in high school?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
Intermediate, it sucks. Did it not suck for you?
It sucked, but I wasn't like mercilessly bullied. I mean, everyone's bullied a little bit, at least. But I wasn't like picked on.
I wasn't picked on either, but but it was like, it's like just an awkward time.
Totally.
We only had 2 grades in our middle school though, I think. It was
really?
only like 5th and 6th. Yeah.
You had
in the
fifth,
school.
5th and 6th?
5th and 6th together, 7th and 8th were together. 9th had their own school.
Wait, hold on.
Sorry.
Because you should be. And you should be, by the way. For me, it was K through 5 is elementary school.
Yeah.
6 through 8 is middle school.
Oh.
High school is 9 through 12. That's not how it was for
No,
you?
it was elementary was 1 through 4, middle school 5, 6, then another school.
Oh my God.
Another 7, 8.
A different school.
A different school. Mitchell was 5, 6. Then another like small school, 7, 8. 9 separate campus. High school. Officially high school. Congratulations, you're a freshman. 10th, 11th, 12th. Real high school.
But the 9th grade was on the campus of the real different camp.
Bus. Way far away, actually.
Why?
Actually, quite a distance away from the regular high school.
That doesn't make any sense.
It didn't make any sense.
And I went to a middle and high school combined, so there were 12-year-olds running around with 18-year-olds.
That's
in the same
crazy.
building. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah,
But
they separated us out.
you guys did
really.
the opposite. We were all together.
Yeah.
They were like, no, 9th graders are beasts. 10th graders are normal. They're allowed to be in the fucking building with other people. Can we read some reviews of Mitchell Intermediate?
Yeah, I can't wait.
And I think there's some Woodlands High School stuff in here too.
Okay,
I
cool.
think it's combined. So this is 1-star review from 2021. This is 5 years ago, basically.
Yeah.
This place was horrible. I broke my arm and no teacher wanted to help me. And then I don't know what this means. You probably do. LC1 is the worst LC by far. The teachers are horrendous.
Learning community.
What does that mean?
That was like your little group of people. You went to, it was like, I think they had 4 LCs, learning communities.
Okay.
So learning community 1, you never saw anybody else from learning community 2.
That's really
or 3
weird.
or 4.
That's like Waco shit.
Yeah, they had separate recesses for every learning community, and you spent your entire time with that learning community, and you went to those teachers in that learning community.
That's very weird.
Yeah, you would, and they were on separate, like LC1, LC2, second floor, LC3, LC4, first floor. Sometimes you saw somebody from LC4, and you were like, oh.
I'm not even kidding you. That is like giving Severance vibes.
Yeah, and they would make us walk. When you walked in, like for lunch, you had to be on the colored tiles. We had to walk in a row on the colored tiles, and the principal would stand on the second floor and look and go, on the tiles.
Are you serious?
Dead serious, because there's a balcony, so she would stand up there. She would go, on the tiles, and you'd be like, you have to get, yeah. It was
That is
crazy.
terrifying.
Yeah, it was not a good school.
Why did you go there? Did you tell your parents I don't want to go here?
I wanted to see if I could take it.
Yeah, dude, I get that. And then he said, yeah, in about 20 years, I'm doing clown. Makes sense. I'm now in the Woodlands High School, but I still remember this place and how much I dreaded each day. So that's the end of that review.
Yeah, that.
Does that pretty much sum it up pretty
Yeah,
good?
that makes sense.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's so brutal. And then this is a 1-star review also from 2021, a little bit earlier.
okay.
The school was okay, I guess. The food isn't the worst I've had. But the LCs, I hated them. So at lunch, they would make you sit with one group of kids. That's it. We were basically stuck with just 75 kids. It really sucked. But great teacher, though. Hashtag LC10. Hashtag LC10. Is that a thing? Is LC10 a real thing?
No, LC10's not a real thing.
They're making shit up.
Yeah, they were making stuff up. Unless they changed it and they made them into smaller LCs.
It's your microdosing
Micro
LCs. Was the food okay?
I don't even remember yeah, I think it was fine. But the teachers were fine. I broke my arm once, and
No one wanted to help me.
that was my favorite one so far because it's so personal.
It's so personal and so evil.
It's so evil, and also to say like I'm gonna rate it 1 star for the whole school. It's like, no, you just broke your arm.
You just had it. Well, that's every bad review. It's 90% subjective, like psychology of thinking a thing happened when it didn't.
Yeah.
Or 10%, oh, that sucks.
I don't even look at Yelp anymore for restaurant reviews. I go to Reddit because I feel like most people go to Yelp and they're just like, I didn't like the food.
My food was bad. 1
Yeah.
star.
Yeah.
And then you go to Reddit, and the people who are doing it on Reddit are being like so particular too.
Yeah.
So they're really giving you the business. This is also a 1-star review from 2019. This place sucks. Take it from me, a 9th grader. I've never been the same since I went to this place. One teacher, ... she, ... she, ... she scarred me.
Oh my God.
On the bright side, there's some monkey bars. So these are your fellow alumni of Mitchell Intermediate posting online.
On the bright side.
Were there monkey bars?
Yeah, there were, and that was a bright spot on everybody's day.
Was the playground pretty good?
Yeah, the playground was great.
Nice.
They had like kickball. They had like a kickball field. They had a real playground. They had basketball.
That is great.
A lot of choices for kids.
Everything you could want.
There were some crazy teachers, though. There was a teacher that had a mental breakdown.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I mean, I don't know what else to call it, but I think it was a mental breakdown. The kids went out to lunch. She flipped all the furniture over in the classroom and then made the kids clean it up.
That is funny. That's funny to do.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, do you ever have the leprechaun thing happen where the leprechaun came in and fucked up the class? It wasn't that.
No, I don't think she had it. I think she blamed it on the kids. She was like, you guys made a mess in here.
Oh, so she went Joker mode.
She went Joker mode, and then there was a sub for the next like few weeks.
Got it.
They're like, she's gonna be out for a while.
She's
got some personal issues.
She's attending to some stuff.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is, they were like, but we're gonna bring her back. They did bring her back.
Well, you give her a second chance, I guess, but like, holy fuck, man. Did you ever have, what did I write down here? There's now a teacher at Mitchell Intermediate, maybe she was there when you were there, Alyssa Beavers.
I don't recognize.
Well, I think that's a cool name.
That
Alyssa Beavers. She's a math teacher. So shout out to Alyssa Beavers at Mitchell Intermediate at the Woodlands.
I wonder what LC she's in.
God, they didn't list that on the site. We should get her on the pod. This week on the pod, Alyssa Beavers.
Alyssa Beavers calling in.
Calling in. That's smart. We got to get her to call in.
Get her to call in.
4-star review from 2021, but this is for the Woodlands High School. This one I remember is for Woodlands High.
Oh, okay, got it.
And the photo is Barack Obama.
Okay.
This school is absurdly moist. The hallway floors are always covered in an unidentifiable substance. The students always slip left and right. If you're reading this, please contact a custodian or an exorcist. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Is that
That's
a motto?
what they said.
That's what they said?
Yes. Make it on the announcements. They would have a kid read the announcements and then afterwards go, make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.
Hearing that would bum me out so bad.
And that's
read
how
like
it was
that.
read every time. Because they have to read all the other stuff like, we are going to have a pep rally this Friday at 8 p.m. 8 a.m.
Cole's going to attempt the world record for suit wearing. And everyone's like, we know who they're talking about. We know what he's talking about. And then this is not a review per se, but I did go to...
This is a Woodlands?
To the Woodlands High School website.
Okay.
This was shocking to me.
Okay.
Attendance requirements for credit. State law requires that students must be in attendance 90% of the time to receive credit. This translates to 5 absences for each class during a semester. Any class with 5 or more absences may result in the loss of credit in that class.
That tracks. Yes, I think that was exactly what it was.
That's pretty intense.
That's pretty hardcore.
That is.
That means
you hit the flu one time during the semester, you're done. You're done. Maybe you get over the flu in 5 days. Probably not.
But I think they're counting it for Yeah, you're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
You get the flu one time,
yeah.
you fail.
Yeah. It was an intense school.
Why?
They're very competitive. Grade-wise, sports-wise, they're super competitive.
Yes. And this is a state law. This isn't just the Woodlands. This is all of Texas.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. I mean, listen, does Texas have the best laws in the country? Yes, obviously, yes. So this tracks, obviously. Shout out to the Texas legislature, Greg Abbott and Ted Cruz. Thank you so much. Some of my besties. That seems too hard.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, you're right. Because if you were to get sick and you were out for 3 days,
then you're playing with fire the rest of the semester.
Basically.
And being out for 3 days when you're sick is normal.
Yeah.
That's normal. If you're truly sick, that's normal. Because by the end of the third day, you could probably, buckle up and go back to school if you had to.
I think I remembered, like, you would also, if you were like, okay, I'm on day 4, I'm not going to go. Your mom would have to call and be like, you got to give him something else, like, please, like, beg them.
That's so nuts, dude.
And they were like,
it's a state law.
It's a state law.
That's a horrible law.
Yeah, it's a bad law.
Every time, I'll say this. I meant to say this earlier, but I'll say it now. Texas, in my head, before I went there, I thought I was going to love it.
Yeah.
And then I mostly didn't. Mostly, I did not love it. Houston was my favorite big city I went to. Yeah. And then Marfa. Do you know about Marfa?
Yeah, I do know about Marfa.
Have you been?
I don't think I've been, but I know about it.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's very, very weird.
I've heard it's nice, yeah.
It's worth a trip. I mean, genuinely, it's so far from where you're from.
Nowhere, yeah.
It's in West Texas. It probably is legitimately 8 hours by car. So it's worth, but
isn't that crazy that it's that big?
It's insane.
It's insane.
I watched a video the other night that said if you live in El Paso, you're closer to Santa Fe and Phoenix than you are to Austin.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, we never even thought of El Paso as being something you could get to.
No,
because you can't really.
You can't unless you fly.
Right. Yeah.
And even then, why are you fucking doing that? El Paso, underrated though. El Paso was pretty cool.
Oh, you liked El Paso?
I did. I mean, I would never want to live there.
Did you do every major?
I did Dallas and Fort Worth. Mm-hmm. I did Austin. I did Houston. I did. I didn't do anything south of San Antonio. I didn't go down to the Rio Grande or anything.
Okay, yeah.
But I did San Antonio. I did Amarillo.
Yeah. And
I did El Paso. So those I did a little roadie out there.
You kind of hit those are the hits. Yes. Yeah. That's the biggest stuff.
And I never went down. I'm interested in what that far southern region is like.
Yeah, I've never been down there.
But it seems cool. It's growing. It's one of the fastest growing places in the country.
Is it really?
Yeah, Brownsville, McAllen, Mission, all those places along the Rio Grande on the border of Mexico. It's really growing really fast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you chart the growth?
Yes. That's my job right now is to chart the growth. I go down. I'm pretty much down there every week. So it's pretty cool. Okay, we're getting a little short on time, but I am interested. Well, what are the best reviews that I have left? Okay,
there have been some really good ones.
There have been some really good
ones.
ones.
Impressed. The research you've done, you've pulled some good stuff.
I really try to. Once again, he electrified something in me. Okay, I do. Let's talk about this, and then we're gonna do one more segment and then wrap up.
Okay.
I know famously you're kind of a theme park guy.
Yeah.
Kind of, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Because you once told me in a car, I said, hey, do you have AMC A-List? And you're like, no, I canceled it. I canceled it the same day as my Six Flags membership. I said, what?
What's weird about that? What's so strange
What's so
strange about having a Six Flags membership? You get free parking.
Yep.
You get free admission. If you go, I think it's 4 times in a year.
What do you say? What's so weird about that? And then you start saying it out loud and you're like, oh, never mind. Oh, for sure. I've never been to Magic Mountain. I've heard it's not great. I've heard it's not that great.
No, it's like a 2-time visit at most.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's way more worth it to have AMC A-List. You should have that one for sure. The fact that you don't have that one is pissing me off in a major way.
Well, it was a bundle deal, so I had to cancel both.
I could only get the AMC if I had the Six Flags. But there's a lot of theme parks in Texas.
Yeah, there's quite a few aren't there 2 Six Flags?
I don't know how many Six Flags there are, but at least in your specific area. Let's just go. Hey, let's just go to the map. Hey, let's just go to the map.
I know that just pissed you off to have to even think about how many Six Flags.
Six.
Texas.
Well, let's just see the locations. No, let's just see the locations. Well, buddy, there's one in particular I want to talk about that's right in your neighboring town of Spring, Hurricane Harbor.
I've never been.
You never been?
Wait, no, I have been. It's a water park.
Yeah, it's a water park.
Yes, I liked it. That was a good one.
What's the draw of Hurricane Harbor?
Well, I mean, it's just like it's like probably any other water park. I feel like I don't know if there's Texas Freefall. That was the draw.
That's the big one.
That one, I never went on.
Okay.
My dad went on it.
Okay. No. Keep going. We got Coconut Bay, obviously. We got this. Surf, Wet and Wild. This. But what was the big one called? I'm sorry.
I hope this comes out as fun as it currently is.
It's going to.
Okay, good.
People are going to have fun.
Okay.
Well, I'll never know, actually. To be honest with you.
22 people will like. The Texas Freefall is just a straight down slide. You've seen
nice.
those where it's just like a free fall slide. That's the big draw. The guy at I love that one.
You're just going down. You're just going straight down.
Straight, but I think that's Texas Freefall.
This guy right here?
Yeah, and it's just a straight. Yeah, let's play the video. What?
It's not even of it.
No, it wasn't.
But that's just what that's what he went down.
That's the Texas Freefall, yeah.
Okay.
And it's just a straight down slide.
Looks fun.
Yeah, my dad went down before me, and I asked the lifeguard, I was like, is this dangerous? Like, could you die? And he goes, yeah. Yeah. And I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go back down.
Yeah, I'm going to let my dad die on this.
Yeah, and he went down, and he was so worried about me. He was down at the bottom like, go, like yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then because he didn't know I went back down. He thought I got stuck.
Shit.
I was worried you were stuck. I'm like, it's an open face slide.
How could you get stuck? I went down sideways.
And also, you could see it if I got stuck. I'm not this big, you know.
I'm gonna meet your dad so bad, dude.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy.
I love hearing about him. As far as the Six Flags that are the Six Flags that are in Texas, there's Six Flags Fiesta, which is in San Antonio.
Okay.
There's Six Flags Over Texas, which is in Arlington? Arlington.
Yep,
100%.
That's that one.
That's the big one. Is that one cool?
That's a good one. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think that's the main one.
Yeah, that's the big.
That's the main one. Would you rather do water park or would you rather do amusement park?
I think I would rather do amusement park.
I think so too.
A water park, it's like.
I think when you're a kid, it's more fun.
Yes.
I think when you're a young kid, it's fun.
Because the amusement park is probably just as gross, but you're not in contact with the gross. I feel like the water park is really nasty.
I didn't realize how we had this place not technically in Beaverton, it's technically in Portland, but it was close enough to us. It's called the Wilson Pool. And it was a pool at a high school that had like water park elements to it.
Oh yeah, like one slide,
big huge slide, like those like umbrella things that have water spouting out the top.
Yeah,
they had some of those. Maybe a lazy river too. I can't remember, but I remember thinking it was so fun to go there. And my dad was like, "Yeah, if you want to get a staph infection," and I was just like, "What?" Like it didn't even enter my mind that you could get like fucking a nasty illness at the water park. But, leave it to dad to sort of scare the fuck out of you.
Yeah,
it was really fucking scary. Still kind of freaks me out. And then the one in the Woodlands that seems to be popping off is the Rob Fleming Aquatic Center. Do you know about the Rob Fleming Aquatic Center?
Can you pull up an image? Because I think I do, but
Of course I can. Of course. There's that.
Oh, yes.
Did you go there?
I lifeguarded there.
You did?
I lifeguarded there one time.
Not one summer, but just one time.
One time.
Really?
Because you could if you got certified as a lifeguard, you could lifeguard at any of the pools. And then they sent me here one time, and it was the worst day.
Really?
Horrible.
What
customers. Happened? Everybody's just angry.
Whoa.
Kids are pissed off. They're like, the line's long.
Kids are pissed off?
Kids are breaking the rules, and we're yelling at them, and they're like,
damn.
Yeah, and the parents are like, don't do that to my kid,
Even though you're literally keeping them safe.
And there's so much to watch. There's so many places kids can drown.
Big bucket.
The big bucket's fun.
That looks I'm going to be real. I'd hang out in the big bucket.
Inside it.
I would hang out inside the big
Inside
bucket and underneath
and
the big
yelling,
bucket.
"You gotta turn it off. I'm gonna get dumped. Do not let it dump."
Why do you guys keep dumping the water? I'm drinking the water. But that seems to be...
If it dumps, I'm gonna get hurt. Do not let it dump.
I'm going to get injured in the big bucket. But then you got all the rubber duckies in the lazy river.
Oh, that must be like a special occasion.
And you got all the families and the guys swimming in the pool.
Yeah.
This looks nice.
That's nice. And I think it was relatively cheap.
Well, I don't know if we're going to get into it, but every single... not every single review, but multiple reviews I read was like, this is too expensive. But I also think they changed the pricing.
Oh, they upped it.
I think when you were a kid, probably
Yeah, it
when
was
we were
cheap.
kids, it was cheaper. And there's also Six Flags Hurricane Harbor, like we said.
Yep.
Forest Oasis Water Park,
No.
which is attached to a Hilton resort.
Oh, yeah, no way.
And then there's
Never know.
Jurassic Quest. Do you know about Jurassic Quest?
Nope. But I would have been there more often than any of the other parties if I had known about that.
Jurassic Quest was in spring, and it's like a walkthrough with dinosaurs, basically.
Oh.
So we got some dinos. And what I think happened, based on the reviews, and that's why I didn't pull reviews from it, is I think it's a traveling exhibit.
It looks like it's not permanent.
It looks like a temporary thing, and the
Yeah.
kids can go on the
Yeah,
dinosaurs and
it
shit
honestly looks like they just kind of threw them out there.
in sand. They just fucking dump some sand on the fucking ground. Okay, we'll read some reviews of some of the pool stuff, and I think it's mixed between Rob Fleming and Hurricane Harbor. We'll do one more segment, and then we'll say goodbye.
Okay.
This is 1-star review from 10 months ago. You will relate to this one, I think.
Okay.
A company rented out the center for a party, and when we arrived, there was thunder. The reason this is a 1-star is because the multiple lifeguards were laughing, saying, "I'm out of here, thank God." And, "Ooh, thunder, now I can finally go home and have a life." This was said right in front of us by multiple lifeguards on several occasions. I understand no one can change the weather, but the professionalism was seriously lacking in an unfortunate situation.
These are high school students. Shut up. That is so ridiculous to be like, man, these sophomores are being really immature. Are you serious?
Hey, when you're in the Woodlands and you get so excited about brands, you are the typical person writing this review. You're the exact kind of person writing this fucking review, dude. This is a 3-star review from 4 years ago, so a little bit better.
All right, yeah, like middle ground.
Middle ground. This is 3-star review 4 years ago. It's fun, but it gets really boring if it lasts for like 5 hours. Yeah. Of course. I can't think of anything I want to do for 5 hours straight. Sleep, that's probably it.
5 hours.
Yeah, it's fun, but if you do it for like 5 hours, it sucks. Not fucked up.
Could you imagine you like rate a gym like that? I got injured. If you do it for 5 hours, you will injure yourself.
I started out feeling normal, and then after 5 hours of working out, I got so dehydrated. What the hell? This is a 4-star review from a year ago.
Okay, this one they liked.
And I can't remember if this is Rob Fleming or Hurricane Harbor, but
Okay.
it's all the same shit ultimately. Well, not really, actually, but 4-star review from a year ago. This place is nice. However, someone threw up in the pool and they failed to tell anyone it would take so long to clean it up. We had to go ask. So we wasted our money because it's boiling hot outside and we weren't going to wait over an hour. We were only there for an hour and paid $40. Some type of reimbursement should have been made, in my opinion. Besides that, it was okay. Besides the boiling hot throw up in the water that we never got to use the pool, it was one of the best days of my life.
I was amazed because there were times where people would throw up or shit in the pool.
Yes.
They would.
So
shit
many
in the
people are
pool,
shitting in the pool.
Shitting in the pool. Kids are shitting in the pool. We closed the pool, and people are like, after 5 minutes, they're like, "Can we get back in?"
So, can we go in there? No, we have to throw out all the water. We have to put all new water in there.
But can you like what goes through your mind where you're like, it's been 5 minutes. Let me into the shit water.
It's just a guy who paid too much to go there. And listen, should you get refunded if that happens? 100%. Yes, you should.
That makes sense.
You should.
Yeah.
But ultimately, What are you going to do?
Yeah, and it's not even the lifeguard's decision, but they'll yell at them. Like,
Yes.
Like they set the prices and all the rules.
It's like when you get mad at the waiter for the food being wrong.
Yeah.
It's like, well, even if it is their fault, it's the kitchen who's making the food. Come on, player. Come on. Okay, this is a recent one. This is a 1-star review from 3 months ago. I think this one for sure was Hurricane Harbor.
Okay.
Again, 1-star review from 3 months ago.
This is very recent.
I came here when I was 12 years old, 2007. So they are remembering from 2007 and they are just now saying it on Google. I came here when I was 12 years old, 2007, with my youth group from church. I decided to jump into the wave pool and I wasn't able to get out because of all the people in their tubes, running into me and running me over. I was trying to swim to the steps, but there was no use due to the people and the waves. I called out for a lifeguard to come help me, and I even waved my hands for him, but he paid no attention to me. How I got out of the pool, my friend from youth group came to my rescue and helped me out of the water. I sure hope they have better lifeguards on duty watching everyone, because I almost drowned and nobody would have been able to realize it or even had time to save me. Most persecuted man alive. I can't imagine that's true at all. No. That is a fucking fabrication.
I will say this, though. As a lifeguard, there was a moment where there was a kid who was very bad all day running and stuff. Yeah. Jumped in the pool, obviously struggling. Lifeguards have zones.
Yeah.
So I look at the other lifeguard and I was like, and then the other lifeguard was like, and the mom had to go in and grab the kid. And she was pissed.
That's a good sketch, actually.
That's fun.
That's a funny sketch.
That's a fun sketch.
Were you was that like your big summer job was lifeguard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So easy.
Nice.
Really, because yeah.
So fucking easy, dude.
So easy.
Get to get the hot moms all day.
I feel like their therapist was like, why don't you write it down?
Write it down. They're like, oh, on Google? Sounds good. For everyone to read and validate me? Sounds good. Okay, we've come to the last segment of the show.
Okay.
I've never done this before, but I figured this would be good to do with you.
Okay.
We're going to play a classic game that I didn't make up, but this is a classic format. We're going to do real or fake.
Yeah.
This is real or fake Texas/Southern sayings.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to read a saying, and you're going to say whether you think it's real or fake.
Amazing. Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Play along at home if you want to as well. First phrase. I'm sweating like a hooker in church.
Real.
That's real.
Heard it.
That's 1 point for you.
Yes.
Ding. Second phrase. You just had to go and fart in the stew, didn't you?
Oh.
Real or fake?
I'm gonna go fake.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct. Ding.
Yes.
2 points. Third one. You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear.
Real.
Real.
Yes.
Ding! Dude, you're crushing your 3 for 3. You look like hammered shit.
Real.
Real.
Yes.
Ding. Have you heard that one?
Yeah, I have heard that one.
Yeah, that one's pretty funny. That one's that's a rare one, but that you do hear that one. That's enough to choke a horse.
Oh my God. Real?
Are you looking at this?
No.
Okay. Just in case. It is real. Ding.
Yes.
Dude, you're on a roll right now. You're spitting on a barn fly.
Real?
I'm sorry, that one's fake.
No.
Got your ass.
That's a good one. You came up with that?
I came up with that.
What? ChatGPT?
No, sir.
Why?
No, he's brain. Why?
You don't use it?
Not on my shit, obviously. Not with my own shit. I'm trying to. You know how much tail I get from this podcast? If I admitted to ChatGPT, bro, honeys are dropping like flies. That one is fake, so I did trick you on that one.
That's good.
This next one. She's madder than a wet hen.
Real.
That one's real.
Yeah.
Ding! Love that. 6 for 7.
Because I've seen a wet hen and they are pissed off.
They're pissed off.
Yeah, they're mad. They're
I think that's a fringe show this year. Madder than a
madder
wet hen.
than a wet hen.
It's a clown solo show where someone's just balking. They're balking for 2 hours.
Yeah, and then at the end they say my grandma loved hens.
What do you guys think free will exists? Referencing something very specific that you and I were both there for. If you remember what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay, next one. I ain't got a stump where my ass should be. I ain't got a stump where my ass should be. I'm reading it twice for some reason.
Louder.
Louder.
Fake.
That's correct. Fake. I made that one up.
That's a good one though.
Thank you. You got less sense than God gave a goose.
Real.
Yep, ding.
Yeah.
Last one. Fuck my fucking ass to Mormon hell, dipshit. I'll read it again. Fuck my fucking ass to Mormon hell, dipshit.
Oh, there's Grandpa with his sayings again.
Grandpa, we don't say Mormon anymore.
Grandpa.
It's Latter-day Saints,
Just
Grandpa.
pass me the butter. I'm gonna go fake, but it should be real.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Dude, you got 9 out of 10. That's really good. That's honestly, that's better than I thought.
You thought it was gonna be bad.
I didn't think it was going to be bad. I just didn't think it was going to be 9 out of 10.
Well, you have a lot of real ones in there.
Yeah.
But you got me with one.
I got you with the fake one.
That's
spitting on a barn fly. I don't even know what that could even mean in pretend, to be honest with you. But that's the show this week. Thanks for being here. Cole Saleh, thank you so much. Plug away. What do you want people to know?
Oh, Silent Partners has a show July
23rd.
23rd.
Yep.
July 23rd.
I'll be there if you want to come hang out in real life with me. I will be at that one, all things considered.
And then I'll be running my solo hour, Madder Than a Wet Hen.
Fuck my fucking ass to Mormon hell.
Fuck my fucking Mormon. Yeah, what is it?
Fuck my fucking ass to Mormon hell, dipshit.
No, I'll be running my solo hour, but I don't know when exactly. In June, late June, early July. Keep an eye out for those kind of times.
This does come out in late June, so it actually might be
perfect.
It might be relevant.
The last week of June, guaranteed. So that's relevant.
Hell yeah. You can follow this show on Instagram. Welcome to Tinkertown on Instagram. You can send us an email at welcometotinkertown@gmail.com. If it's good, we'll read it on the show. If it's bad, you know what to do. Go fuck yourself. Sorry. Shake my hand. Thanks for being here. Say bye. Bye.
Bye.